People are calling the new Sydney Sweeney American Eagle jeans ad Nazi propaganda. Hey, hi, hello, I'm Dan Frampton. This is Sloppy Seconds. Now, bro, I don't know who the hell Sydney Sweeney is, okay? I watch wrestling, play video games, and listen to punk rock music. There's no way in hell I knew who Sydney Sweeney was before this story hit the Twitter timeline. But oh boy, has this story ever hit the Twitter timeline. So today, we're gonna go over it. So apparently, Sydney Sweeney is an American actress and producer. She's been in films and TV shows, I guess. One of them was like The Handmaid's Tale or something. Anyway, apparently she's in a couple American Eagle jeans advertisements that people are losing their mind over. So today, we're gonna hear what these people have to say. We're gonna go over the grievances. We're gonna go over the complaints. Then we're gonna watch the ads and see if they're onto anything. And at the end, you know, I'm gonna give my dumbass opinion as well. This wouldn't be the Art of Slop YouTube channel without a bit of that. All right, so I got a collection of complaints over here. We're gonna take this one at a time. Here's the first one. Roll it.
You guys are complaining about that Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so I went and saw it. That's Nazi propaganda. Wow. I thought it was gonna be like kind of bad. That's gonna be in history book.
Okay, that's a huge claim. All right, we're gonna be watching these advertisements, and these are gonna be in history books. These are gonna be the most offensive ads of all time. And then again, I'm thinking, how are we having Nazi propaganda in the year 2025? And then I remember, adoy, you dumb idiot, it's the year 2025. All right, back in for another complaint over here.
I will be the friend that's too woke because those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird. Like fascist weird. Like Nazi propaganda weird. Would we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
Okay, well, yeah, that does sound pretty bad, you know, if they're being like, hey, you need to have good genes, you need to have blonde hair and blue eyes, and if you have blonde hair and blue eyes, and if they're passed down from your parents, that means you have good genes, and we prioritize good genes over anything else. So if I see anything like that when we look at these advertisements, then maybe these people might be onto something. But we'll get there when we get there. And then when we finally watch these ads, we'll be like, are these people too woke? Are they making too big of a deal out of this? Or are they onto something? And if you notice what I've named this file down here, SS Outrage, it has a double meaning. If you hadn't noticed, Sydney Sweeney's initials are SS. I'm not normally a conspiracy theorist, but it's the year 2025 and conspiracy theories are now real and crime is now legal. It's a whole new paradigm, people. Who knows what's going on out there in this world? Anyway, continue, lady in the Venom shirt. Oh, by the way, sick ass Venom shirt.
You haven't fully comprehended how bad it is. I need you to open your fucking eyeballs and listen. This is Nazi shit. Pure Nazi shit. Saying that a blonde hair, blue-eyed girl has good genes is Nazi shit. Saying anybody has good genes is eugenics. Blonde hair, blue-eyed, Nazi shit. This pro-Americana bullshit talking about pure Americans having good genes. This is Nazi shit that people, especially Jews, have been warning about for a very long time. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. Genes is just a play on genes. Shut the fuck up. This is Nazi shit.
Okay, yeah, she was pretty pissed off. And apparently in this ad, they're conflating genes with jeans. You know, they're kind of doing a play on words kind of thing. Hey, she has good genes, as in like the denim that she's wearing. But all the connotations apparently around the way that they're speaking about it sounds like they're talking about jeans with a G. It kind of feels like, before we dive into it, that American Eagle's trying to code their ad in white nationalism without all the way going there, but kind of dog whistling along the way, as if to say, hey, White House, we're one of the good companies, that kind of thing. But again, we'll judge those ads when we get there. More pissed off people first.
Sweeney's jeans ad is giving ethnic state propaganda. It is giving dystopian. It is giving 1940s Germany. And they could have had her said anything. She could have just said, I'm hot, drink my bathwater, here are my genes. But instead they had her say, genes are passed down from parents to children. I have good genes. My genes are blue. Why? Yeah, no, That was like the most thinly veiled propaganda I think that I've ever seen. I hate it.
Okay, well, that does sound pretty damning, and these people are really riled up. So normally, where there's smoke, there's fire, right? There are two advertisements, and I think one of them is a little bit more egregious than the other. I think these people are talking about one of them more than they're talking about the other one, but we are gonna watch both of them. Here is the first one.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
All right, really nothing much there. It's just Sydney Sweeney has great jeans. Yeah, she's wearing nice jeans, I guess, and if you want to buy them, you can go ahead and buy them. So I don't really think that this is the advertisement that people are bitching and moaning about. And even if you swap the meanings of jeans in this advertisement, it's actually kind of clever because Sydney Sweeney has inarguably great jeans with a G. You don't need to be talking about blonde hair, blue eyes, or whatever. She's a conventionally attractive woman. Good jeans, right? So it feels like a decent piece of advertisement here. But this isn't the one that people are all riled up about.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
So that's the one. This is the advertisement that people are getting so pissed off about. And I can see kind of what they're mad about because of the way that they're talking about it. Genes are passed down from your parents. I have the best genes. Being an American with these genes is ideal. So I can see how it is like thinly veiled white nationalism or whatever, if that's how you want to look at it. But because it is veiled, it leaves it up to interpretation, right? Is it the same genes that we were talking about in that car one that we just looked at? But this one goes into a little bit more specific details, and then it gets up to her face and then she says, my genes are blue.
My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
Again, it doesn't really say Sydney Sweeney has the superior genes the way that the SS back in the day were, but this advertisement has all the things that conspiracy theorists love. And it's just so funny, over the last like 15 to 20 years, the biggest conspiracy theorists were the right wing, and now people spinning this conspiracy are on the left wing. I can see where they're coming from with the conspiracy though. And one part of this conspiracy that I'm bringing up that no one else is bringing up is her name. The initials, SS, Sydney Sweeney. They could have paid any other gorgeous woman any amount of money to do this advertisement. But was it a coincidence? I don't know. But you see what I mean? It has all that salacious, surface level conspiracy theorist stuff. So I'm not comfortable going all the way there and saying that American Eagle is doing white nationalist stuff, but I can see how it is a dog whistle, for sure. Like if you were in a bar with a bunch of different kinds of people, there was one kind of person that this advertisement would appeal to more than another, you know? But it's cleverly veiled, you know? Yeah, she does have great genes. Look at how pretty she is. She clearly has great genes. But those genes were passed down from her parents. American Eagle's never been a brand that I'm comfortable with supporting, but I wanna know, do you find this advertisement to be Nazi propaganda or white nationalist or whatever? Is it blatant? Is it veiled? Is it somewhere in between? Did they do it on purpose? Is it a dog whistle? I wanna know what you have to say. Me personally, I do feel a little bit crazy because I see what's going on in the United States. I know who's in the White House right now, and I know what all these media conglomerates are doing and what they're saying to make the administration think of them favorably or whatever. So it kind of feels like a little bit of that as well. And when it's framed like, oh, have you seen the fascist ad? And then you watch it, it feels very fascist. It feels very much like it's coming from that place. But I can also see how people are offended if they don't want to go all the way with the white nationalist thing and be like, hey, why is her genes great and not mine kind of thing? And why are we out here calling one set of genes a good set of genes out here on television and on the internet? But as far as like a marketing standpoint, you know, they can say, you know, it's just a clever pun, just a play on words, genes and genes, you get it, right? But I'm gonna make a definitive statement over here. I can see why you would be a little bit like, I don't know, put off by all of this, but I don't know if I'd go as extreme or get as mad as the people that we saw in those videos earlier in this video. They might have been blowing that a little bit out of proportion. If Sydney Sweeney went, I have blonde hair, blue eyes, and that means I'm better than you. Oh, and don't get me started on those wooden doors. If she did something like that, then yeah, you'd be like, oh, well, that's blatant as fuck. So I can kind of see both sides of it, but I think that making that big of a deal of it is a little bit crazy. But at the end of the day, I'm just another person on the internet. My voice is just as valuable as yours. If you're upset, fill your boots, be upset. I love that you're upset. Be mad. Make a blog post, do a vlog. I don't know. But as far as this video is concerned, it's over. Thank you for watching it. Goodbye, see you later, and have a good one.